My evening skincare routine caters to reversing the signs of aging, preventing the signs of aging, and also hydration. It's also very important for me at night when the day is over and before I apply all of my skincare, I want my skin to be extremely clean. And that's why my skincare routine starts with a double cleanse. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, chances are I'll probably start with a balm cleanser because it dissolves all the dirt and sunscreen and makeup if I'm wearing any makeup. Currently I'm using the Sisley balm cleanser. This is probably my favorite balm cleanser of all time. It removes your mascara, it dissolves makeup very effectively, and then I usually take a washcloth and I just gently wipe it away. It also smells amazing. And then as a second cleanser, I rotate actually a lot of different cleansers, but I will show you my favorite 3 right now. The Definitive Enzyme Cleanser is still one of my favorites. This is a powder. You need a little bit of water and just kind of dissolves. It also kind of polishes the dead cells away slightly without drying your skin, and it gives you a bit of a glow. This one you can also use as a gentle mask if you just mix it with a little bit of water, apply it, and you leave it on for 5-6 minutes. It will give you a very intense glow once you remove it. Another cleanser I've been loving is this one by OneSkin. This is a giant bottle, as you can see. It's also super hydrating. It has a gel consistency and it's probably the most hydrating gel consistency cleanser that I've ever used. I also use this in the morning because I really like it. I've also been loving this one by Regelica. This is a K-beauty brand, a Korean brand, but kind of elevated. The Water Lily pH Balance Gentle Cleanser. It smells really nice. It puts me in a good mood just smelling this. This is beautiful. This is also a gel cleanser. It's gentle enough. I also use this one in the morning. And now the fun begins. Now we start with all the serums. The second step is to apply an essence or a toner. I've been using this one by Auteur for a while now and I'm sticking to it because this is not only a toner, an essence, but it's also a first serum. Sometimes even throughout the day, in order to refresh my face or refresh my makeup, or if I just need some like an extra boost of hydration, I usually just kind of spray it over. I do love the spray of this. It has this cloud-like spray that is extremely fine. It's almost like a fog. This is actually the only one that I use. I do see a slight firming effect from this, and also because it's this very light mist or a fog, it preps my skin, serves almost as a delivery vehicle. Now I do rotate a lot of different serums. I will show you my current ones and the ones that are super hydrating and very effective. For the last couple of months I have been using this serum. This is the OneSkin serum. This contains a peptide called OS01. This is a patented peptide, and the purpose of this peptide is to remove senescent cells from your skin, aka zombie cells. Now I do suggest you watch the video that I posted on zombie cells and how they're aging you and the science behind it. But in short, zombie cells or senescent cells are cells that are lingering in your skin. They continue to grow without ever dying or dividing. So they're pretty much taking up space without being very useful. And you do want something to remove those zombie cells or senescent cells, because if they're taking up the real estate in your skin, the new cells have no space to divide and grow and be born. And that's actually a problem because your anti-aging skincare routine, all the actives like retinoids and growth factors and peptides, these actives, the strongest actives that work on reversing the signs of aging, usually promote cell division and cell growth. But if you don't have the real estate because of your senescent cells or the zombie cells, then your anti-aging skincare routine pretty much becomes ineffective. I linked down the video on senescent cells and zombie cells so you can understand and learn a little bit more. But I've been using this one for a couple of months now, and I have to say, the more I use this, the more I love it. Sometimes I start with this, or sometimes I start actually with this. This is the Definitive Line Serum by Auteur. I think I've spoken enough about this serum, but it replaces a lot of other serums, a lot of other peptide serums. So this contains a variety of different peptides. It contains Cynic, which is my favorite neurotransmitter peptide. When it comes to a complete peptide product, and you may have heard this from me before, but I do like to use a variety of peptides. I would prefer that I have peptides that are representing each one of the 4 groups of peptides, and I want them to be at a very high concentration level. And you can find that in one product except for this one. This is one of probably 2 or 3 most successful and most complete peptide serums on the market right now. This is a product that I never want to stop using. So if I don't use the line serum by Auteur, I usually do the Peptide Squad by Maylove. This contains also all 4 groups of peptides. It's overall a great, inexpensive peptide serum. The concentration level is not the highest, but it's enough to actually have a positive effect on my skin. I would also apply Matrixyl 3000, which is also a peptide. It's a patented peptide. This is overall a very pleasant, very easy to apply product. And sometimes I will apply the Vigitencel by Biologique Recharge. This product is very universal for me because I can use it in the morning, I can use it at night. I think I've been using this for maybe 4 or 5 years now, and I'm noticing that I keep on grabbing to it and I keep on repurchasing it. So from Biologique Recharge, this is probably one of the very few products that have not been changed yet. Hopefully they don't change this, but it is a very successful product. I do feel like it has firming effect. Yeah, this is a winner definitely from Biologique Recharge. And sometimes I'll even slap on the Night Recovery by Calcium. This is a growth factor. I usually use a growth factor in the morning, but sometimes I want to use a different one at night. And this is kind of this very nice gel consistency. I am in love with this product. This product single-handedly removed absolutely all of my lines on my neck. When you apply this at night, you kind of wake up with this baby smooth skin. And it does remind me, actually, speaking of Biologique Recharge, it does remind me of the effects of Mask Vernix, Creme Mask Vernix. Remember that product by Biologique Recharge? Yeah, unfortunately it just got reformulated. And usually as a last serum from the lineup of my serums, I use my Curology. This is my prescription tretinoin. I'm on 1% tretinoin. I also have azelaic acid in my formula, and I have niacinamide. And yes, I still prefer Curology. At some point I did switch to the sister company of Curology. The sister company of Curology caters to anti-aging, and they do add a 4th ingredient in the formula. This formula has only 3 ingredients, but quite honestly, when you add a 4th ingredient in the formula, I feel like it dilutes the tretinoin. So I went back to Curology. I'm okay with 3 ingredients because I take this predominantly for the tretinoin. This is how I get my prescription tretinoin delivered automatically to my door every month. The next step is eye serums and eye creams. Right now I'm loving the new creation by Calcium, the growth factor company. This is saturated and infused with a lot of stem cells. This is the eye contour lifting cream, and I have to tell you, I don't use it as a cream, I use it as a serum because the consistency is very thin. This could be a standalone product, and most of the time that's how I use it, but sometimes I'll use it as a serum and then I'll top it off with another cream. But I love this. This I feel working. Sometimes I even apply it in the morning, but this is a wonderful, wonderful creation. If you're looking to firm up and kind of have a more lifted, open eye, this is definitely the product for that. It will definitely smooth the underneath area of your eye. It works on your lines and wrinkles. It will overall give you a more kind of open eye experience. If I anticipate a puffy eye, for example, if I've had a lot of salt for dinner, I've had sushi, I enjoyed some sushi or some pretzels or some salty stuff, then I definitely apply the Liposmose by Biologique Recharge because this does actually prevent me from waking up with puffiness. And this is another product by MBR. This is the firming concentrate. This one I've actually been using for many years. I don't know how many times I've repurchased this, but this is the only serum, the only eye serum that works on firming up your eyelids. And right now I'm using 2 creams, eye creams by Valmont. The Detox Eye is one that I love for the morning, at night, it doesn't really matter. But this is a new one that I've been testing. I've been using Valmont products for a very long time. But this one, wow, this is kind of the elite of the Valmont products. This is the Elixir de Glacier. I gotta tell you, this works. I usually have a hard time finding an eye cream or an eye serum that actually does something, and I've tried hundreds and hundreds. A couple of years ago I discovered Valmont eye products, and all of them, all Valmont eye products actually work wonderfully on my eyes. But this is a whole new level of perfection. This does everything, removes puffiness and dark circles and lines and wrinkles and lifts the eye. This is an absolutely overall incredible product, and it's very difficult to find a product, an eye product, that does it all. And the other one, the Detox Eye, gives you got a pure hydration. It's a very light cream, but it hydrates very well. That's why I like using this in the morning, because it preps my under eye area for makeup quite well. And the last step would be applying a moisturizer. I have a few also that I rotate, but I'll show you. This is actually my current favorite combination. So this is the Calcium Multi-Action Cream, which is a growth factor cream. It has also some ceramides. It has a lot of hydration, but I love to combine it with the Prime Renewing Pack by Valmont. I did create a video on the 4 different ways that you can use this cream mask. And what I've been doing for a while now is combine in the morning my moisturizer with this, and at night I combine it with a growth factor. I have the growth factor here that works as my anti-aging product because it's a stem cell product, and this gives me hydration, it gives me glow. It's also an anti-aging product long term because it has some peptides here and some stem cells as well. Sometimes I also use the Definitive Density Cream by Auteur. This is a cream that I'll probably also never be without in my collection. When we say a density cream, that's exactly what it is. I feel like using this for the last year and a half or so has kind of giving me firmness and bounciness to my skin. I love all Auteur products, but the line serum, this product, the density cream, and the toner are, I think, the 3 products that really intensely firmed up my skin and removed pretty much all the sagging. All of these lines, the nasolabial lines, are completely gone, and I think it's predominantly because of the line serum and the density cream. I don't do spa treatments, I don't do laser procedures, I don't do fillers, I don't do any of that. The only thing I do, and the only thing I know how to do very well, is skincare. And then sometimes when I'm super lazy, exhausted, I just don't want to deal with it. It happens very, very, very rarely, but I will wash my face only, and then I'll apply the Nocturnal Balm by La Prairie. I like to use this once a week or so, just because it gives me uber hydration, and it's just an overall joy to apply this. This is the queen of all balm cream products, by the way. I think this is a miraculous product. I don't know that you can use this in the morning, quite honestly, because it's a little heavy on the skin, unless you have very, very, very dry, dehydrated, thirsty skin. Mine is not. Mine is, most of the time, is kind of normal, but sometimes on my dry days, once a week, I just give it a little boost. And I love using this because I feel like I pamper myself. I mean, it smells incredible. It makes me feel very royal and just very pampered.